everybody, it's Holly and happy Halloween. So how are you guys today? I hope you're doing amazing. Look at the fun little treat holder that we're going to be making today. You know, how fun to hand out for either your children's classroom or just to friends or coworkers. And this is it's a teeny tiny treat holder, but it's just perfect to house a small Ghirardelli chocolate. So anyway, that is what we're going to be making today. They're super fun, fast, and easy. So let's get started. So what you'll need are 2 pieces of paper for this. The first piece of paper is 3 by 4, and then your second piece of paper is 2 by 3 1/4. Okay, and once again, I'm going to be making 2. So go ahead, get your paper cut, and then I'll show you where we're going to score. So on the bigger piece, okay, on the 4-inch side, so the bigger side, you want to score at 1/2 inch, at 1, at 3, and at 3 1/2, okay? Then go ahead and turn your paper to the short side, which is the 3-inch side, and you want to score at 1/2 and at 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this to my second one really quick. Once again, on the 4-inch side, you want to score at 1/2, at 1, at 3, and at 3 1/2. Go ahead and flip your paper to the short side and score at 1/2 inch and at 1. We're done. Okay, so let's start with our bigger piece of the 2. Now, I like to make a template so that as we're cutting it, you can kind of see what we're going after. And I hope that helps because sometimes, when you look at the score lines, it's hard to see those. So what I'm going to do first is just fold and burnish everything. And you can kind of see how this is going to make that cute little box. So I've folded on all those lines. And what we're going to do is, if you can see, there's 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 little squares down there. The first one, we are going to cut up those 2 squares and then cut them off. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one, we're just going to cut off the tiny little square. Okay, so like that. So let's do that on this side. We're going to cut up and cut out those 2 squares. And then right next to it, we're just going to cut out the little square. Okay, so that's it. But I do like to miter my corners, and by mitering, it means just taking off a little bit on the corners. So let me show you. We're just going to take a tiny little triangle off there, off there, off there. Try to get an angle. Off there, and off there. Okay, so let me bring that in. We'll flip mine over, and that's what we're going after, okay? So I'm going to just quickly do this on my other one. So are you guys busy making some fun Halloween crafts? I'd be so interested to hear what you're making. I love it when you guys put in the comments all the fun things that you're working on. It really inspires me or gets me excited. It's like, ooh, I would like to try that. And what are your plans for Halloween? What do you guys do? We are in a new neighborhood this Halloween. I probably talked a lot about my move, but we're in a new neighborhood, and I'm excited to see if we get a lot of trick-or-treaters. I don't know if we will. At my old house, we rarely got trick-or-treaters. And I think I'm kind of in an older neighborhood. So it will be interesting to see, if we do get trick-or-treaters this year. What about you guys? Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters at your house? Okay, so there we go. So one last quick thing is you just want to, right here, this is going to be our flip flap. That's going to hold it all together. So just go ahead and cut a slit right there, and that will make a flap. Okay, let me do that on both. There we go. Now we're ready to assemble our box. So to make the cute little box, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put glue on all 3 of these outer pieces. So 1, 2, and 3, and then these 2 little tabs. Okay, so some here on the tab, on the bottom, on the tab, and then on this side. Okay, so we've got adhesive all around the outer side. Now, take your little tabbies right there, and this is just going to fold in, okay, and pinch it. Fold your tabby in and fold that up. So now we just have the 3 sticky tabs, okay, and this is what we're going to put our outer piece on. Now what I like to do is I like to round 2 of the edges. I think it just gives it a cute look. So on the 2 top edges, I like to just round that, like that. And then this will just back, this will sit, it's sticky, so it's just going to layer right on top of that. And I think I'm going to use a coordinating piece. Yeah, I'm going to use a coordinating piece. So now that everything is sticky, you can go ahead and line this up on top. And sometimes it helps if you have something that you can push down in there to make sure that it adheres. You know, a pencil or a ruler. And there we go. Is that just so cute? Okay, so let's go ahead and make our second one. I'm going to flip it just this way. Once again, we're going to put adhesive on all of the outer tabs. So that tab, that tab, that tab, that tab, and that tab. Okay, fold the little tabbies in and then bring your bottom up. Fold that tab in and bring the bottom up. Oops, mine came apart. I need hold it for just a minute so it grabs. Okay, and then all 3 of these are sticky. So I'm just going to lay it like that. Whatever is easiest for you to do. I like to lay it just on the back and then line this up. And then flip it over. Make sure you can kind of pull these out, these sides out, so it lines up exact on that little piece of paper. And then once again, I'm going to just bring in this and push it down. So it's so simple, right? You could make a ton of these. If you were doing a craft fair, oh my gosh, super, super simple. So look, there are our 2 cute little boxes. I just have a few embellishments that I've already put some sticky on. Let's see, what do we want? Let's put this little guy here. That little guy there. And then I've made, of course, a few mini bows. Gotta have the bow. Now I can put it up here. Maybe I'll put the bow on this little guy right there. And we'll put this bow up here. Bring in my chocolates. I like this because these particular chocolates were purple, so it kind of went with my theme of purple and green and orange. And look how cute. So fun. You know, if you package these in a mini bag, wouldn't that be an adorable thing to sell? And there are our cute little treat holders that we made today. So hopefully I've given you some fun ideas to get started if you're looking for just a cute way to give a little treat this Halloween season. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all of your support. Go have some fun crafting, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.